Welcome to the 290 Mo podcast. I appreciate your time. If you could, introduce yourself to my viewers and listeners.
Yeah, I go by ERB. Northwest side of Chicago, where I stay at. South side, born and raised. You know what I'm saying? Just an artist. You know what I'm saying?
So we're gonna get into all that, man. Appreciate you coming through. We're gonna start at the top, man. What was it like growing up outside for you?
Shit, it was fun. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was outside. It was crazy at times. My uncles, you know what I'm saying, fighting police on the block. We was fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you know what I'm saying? It's Chicago back in the day. House parties. You know what I'm saying? Fun as hell.
Talking about house parties in there juking.
Yeah.
Turn them lights off.
Yeah, you already know.
So what about aspirations coming up? You know what I'm saying? Was it always what you doing now? Was it music? Was it hooping? Anything?
I feel like damn that every black kid in America at one point feel like they gonna hoop. You know. But music, yeah. I mean, I was always around different type of music. I guess, you know what I'm saying, I had a liking for it, you know what I'm saying, and I found out later on in life, everybody, like a bunch of people in my family, like, they very musically inclined, and so it just happened with me, you know what I'm saying, I'll call myself musically inclined, you know what I'm saying.
That was dope.
Yeah.
With you being musically inclined, I'm guessing there was all type of shit being played in the household. In the household coming up, you know what I'm saying? What was being played in the crib? On mom's side, what was mom playing and what was dad playing?
Well, I didn't really grow up with my moms. I grew up with my pops and my stepmother. So my pops would listen from Motown to you might even hear some like Disney tracks to Linkin Park to motherfucking shit, everything. Aretha. You know what I'm saying? All that soulful shit. Along with some rap shit. You hear some Snoop Dogg in there, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't crazy about rap like that. He liked the old school 80s shit, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know what I'm saying? I had everything in the crib, so.
And at that time, do you remember what you liked? Like, what was the shit to you back then? Or you was just taking everything in?
Shit, I was probably just taking it all in and shit. I probably liked a little bit of everything, I ain't gonna lie to you.
When you was coming up, you know what I'm saying, and you was listening to these different type of music, did you ever imagine yourself participating like directly in it at that time, or was it just, you know what I'm saying, something that was a part of everybody's life?
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be the rawest beat maker ever, you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
as a shorty?
Hell yeah. Like, I don't know, I just had a thing for beats, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had some nasty beats, and then that's how I ended up freestyling later as I got older and shit. But I don't know. I just love beats. I love hearing different sounds, you know what I'm saying? So I just figured I might be a beat maker. You know what I'm saying? I actually wrote that on one of my little papers from like it was like one of the things we did in 8th grade. They were like, look at this one in your like senior year. And I look back at it. I just found that like a couple months ago. I just looked back at it and it said, oh yeah, I'm finna be the biggest beat maker and all this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
What had you in that mindset? Like, was you beating on the table? Was you beatboxing?
We was beating on the table, beatboxing. Shit, we was freestyling, listening to beats. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. You know what I'm saying? All that shit. I was just fascinated by sounds. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever get as far as, you know what I'm saying, getting the software and the computer and shit?
Yeah, I had the Fruity Loops. You know, I had the Ableton. You know what I'm saying? I was messing with them a little bit. Then I ended up selling my laptop, and I had to dabble with it for years, you know what I'm saying? I just recently got my laptop back, so, you know what I'm saying, I've been fucking around.
You're dabbling with the beats and shit?
Yeah, a little bit.
That shit, bro, I be trying, Joe. I'm trying to come back, Joe. Sure. That's where the money at, low key, sure.
I'm saying.
You could do it for music, fucking with podcasts, looking for background music for they shit. Movie scores, all type of
That's
shit.
What I'm saying. Yep. I know there's a bunch of artists that be licensing out their tracks and they beats or whatever to movies, and you get a big bag even if they don't use it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So it'd be crazy.
And it'd be like residual lifetime a lot of times on shorty. So yeah, that's definitely a bag I want to get into, man. And if you got the talent, that's definitely something you should go ahead, dust that laptop off, man, and get back into it, man. So when you was in the mindset of being like the best beat maker, was you rapping at all?
It was like not really at first. If I wasn't rapping in front of everybody. You know what I'm saying? I had homies who was rapping around me and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I would be the nigga who was banging on the table. I was the nigga who was finding beats for everybody to freestyle. Then I'd be at the crib freestyle by myself.
I'm sure it is. He be making a beat like I'm really raw and all, y'all.
Right.
Oh, sure. So how do you go from, you know what I'm saying, keeping these raps a secret to pulling it out? Does anything happen in between then, or does it gradually evolve?
I had one of my homies. my homies Darrow, he ended up taking me to the studio all the time with him. Different studios. One where dude had it in his closet. One where it was like an official studio where I seen the whole soundboard and everything like that. And I was running around with him, meeting other little small time rappers and shit like that. I'm talking about super small time, like we in high school type shit. Motherfuckers might have a little bit of a buzz. And shit, I ended up fucking around and rapping with motherfuckers, and then shit, started doing my thing with people. You know what I'm saying? And next thing I know, I'm in the ciphers with everybody. Next thing I know, you know what I'm saying, I might be rapping with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
So your boy take you to the studio. Do you record? You make some music that first time? You just filling it out?
No, I'm sitting there. I'm sitting for the first couple times. For the first like 20, 30 times, I'm just sitting there.
Is he bringing you there to rap or just hang it out,
to observe? I'm sitting there giving them tips like, yo, do it like this, do it like that.
Not you giving tips out.
No, hey, but I'm just saying, no, because you know what I'm saying, that's my dog.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Sure. So and you really rapping. I'm just not you giving tips out. You ain't letting everybody know you rap yet. That's what I'm talking
you know what I'm saying? I'm being smooth about it. You know what I'm saying?
They thinking like, this nigga don't even rap.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Nah, but yeah, I started, I was just fucking around, you know what I'm saying, being around the vibe and shit, and then motherfucking I ended up just fucking around. It just came natural. You know?
So if you remember that first time it came natural, do you remember that instant? You remember the subject matter of that track? Is that something we can find out on the internet?
Man, it's somewhere. I remember I recorded a video on myself. It's somewhere, but that shit is. It's somewhere. I remember I had it on my Facebook. I posted on my Facebook. I posted like every year around the holidays, around like Thanksgiving or some shit. But I don't know. I don't know where that track's at. It's on like 3 phones ago, 5 phones ago. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
I don't know where that bitch is at.
So after that first time in the studio, was it, you know what I'm saying? Was it like motivation? Was it like, maybe I ain't up to this? Did you take a break? Did you go full steam ahead after that? What was it like after you know what I'm saying, finally got your feet wet in the booth?
Shit, it was always for me, for a long time, for a super long time, it was always dabbling. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just fucking around, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the studio, niggas know I can rap, we fuck around and rap. But I never really took the shit serious for a long ass time, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always looked at it as a hobby, like, man, I'm better than these niggas, but fuck them, I don't want to rap with these niggas, you know what I'm saying? And shit, I don't know, man. It was always like a little playful shit, you know what I'm saying? I played with it for a long time, like, pause.
No did.
But yeah, nah, but for real though, yeah, shit. I don't know, shit. I dabbled with the music a long time. I was around every element of the shit. I feel like, and shit, I've just been getting more serious as of lately.
Right. So, also, you know what I'm saying, when you doing music in the studio, what was you doing with the music when it was done, since you wasn't taking it serious? Was you just posting it on Facebook, just keeping it in your phone,
posting little snippets, keeping it on hard drives, you know what I'm saying? Basically, for the most part. For a lot of it, I just was never, I guess you could call me, like, in a sense, I'm like almost like a perfectionist, so I try like I motherfuckers be like, yeah, that sound good. I'd be like, nah, it ain't.
Done to you.
Yeah, it's never done. You know what I'm saying? So for a long time, it's been that. You know what I'm saying? And shit. I mean, now when I'm recording shit, I'm trying to drop that shit as soon as possible. I'm setting up schedules for shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get out of rhythm of that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it was for a long time. That and dabbling.
What about your creative process, you know what I'm saying, then, and then we'll get into it now, but just talk about it at the early stages, getting started. Like, was you writing? Was you punching in and out? Was you freestyling? Like, what kind of, how was you know what I'm saying, putting this shit together?
So, early on, I was real heavy on freestyling. I was really heavy on freestyling. Then I tried to learn the structure. I had to try how to write a song and stuff like that. And I fell out of love with freestyling, so I ended up. So I was writing a lot of my shit, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's the main reason why the shit never felt like it was right. Cause like when you freestyle, it just comes out natural, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
When you writing, and especially you knew it writing, oh man, nothing sound right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that gotta be tough coming from freestyling to writing.
Man,
you know
it's tough as hell, Cause everything feel natural when you freestyle. Nothing feel natural when you writing at first. You know what I'm saying? It's like going against your first nature. You know what I'm saying? Your first thought and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's a rough patch. You know what I'm saying?
So like you mentioned a few times, you wasn't taking it serious. Do you remember what taking it serious was? Like, was it a specific instance? Like somebody was like, yeah, Joe, you got something, you need to do this. Was it something you just brought upon yourself? Like, what made you start taking it serious? Like, why we got you right here on the couch today?
I would say I would say, well, there could be two things. One thing is one of my homies who we was like, okay, by this time we want motherfuckers to know our name and it's shit like that. It doesn't have to be nothing crazy, but we got to be on the map. Motherfuckers got to know our name. That's one instance. And then he, you know what I'm saying, he ended up, you know what I'm saying, moving across a different state and he's doing his thing in that state, you know what I'm saying, and still doing shit back in Chicago. So, you know what I'm saying, that's a motivation. Another thing is me going to like shows and seeing different artists and seeing how dope they is. And it's like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying, if I thought I was raw at rapping, you know what I'm saying, I got a whole lot of other shit to improve on, you know what I'm saying?
How weak they be. You be like, I'm better than him. Right. He could do it, I could do it.
Type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, but shit, I mean, it's more than just, you know what I'm saying, writing or sounding good on the mic, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have a performance, you gotta have some videos, you gotta have this, you gotta have that. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, you know what I'm saying, all that shit. I started seeing that shit, I'm like, all right, cool, well, I guess I gotta start working harder, you know what I'm saying, and taking it more serious, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. So you see it, but where do you get the information from? Where you get the knowledge from? You know what I'm saying? And what was the major differences that you took as far as taking it serious? Like, did you like I'm planning out a project, I'm gonna release singles, I'm gonna get my distro kid in line? Like, what is taking serious exactly?
So I got my project, Forget Who Forgot Me. You know what I'm saying? I got that going. I actually got a team around me now. You know what I'm saying? So that helps you stay in bounds a little bit to a certain extent. I got a lot of business-minded people around me. You know what I'm saying? If I know a bunch of people, if they own a business or they're trying to start a business or they're running a business. You know what I'm saying? So that shit helps when you're trying to get business done. You feel me? So yeah, I guess just seeing how serious people, like, just getting information from the people around me, you know what I'm saying, and trying to incorporate that in what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And still talking about the people around you, if you don't mind me asking, what's your support system like? You know what I'm saying? I talk to a lot of artists and they be like, my biggest fans be people I never met before in my life.
I mean, that it'd be a fact. I know a nigga in Arkansas and a nigga in California. Them niggas my biggest fans. They waiting for me to drop some, you know what I'm saying, every rip, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I got people who really fuck with me, like the niggas who I grew up with. Like, there's a couple of them, you know what I'm saying, that like they solid as hell, you know what I'm saying? One of the last biggest shows I had, these niggas all popped up and they ain't tell me to the day of, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but when you going through this shit, when you be trying to be creative and shit like that, like, there be nights where ain't nobody trying to fuck with you, you know what I'm saying? You sitting there trying to make something happen out of nothing, you know what I'm saying? And don't nobody give a fuck. You still gotta get the bills paid, you know what I'm saying? You still gotta, if you got your woman, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, make sure she's good, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you good, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? There'll be a whole bunch of dark nights in this shit, you know what I'm saying? Getting to the point where you feel comfortable, you know what I'm saying? So
going through, you know what I'm saying, the ins and out, you know what I'm saying? Do you ever get discouraged, like with the music? Do you ever be like, man, fuck this shit, I'm finna go do this or do that? Or
yeah, regularly.
How do you overcome them thoughts? You know what I'm saying? Why do you overcome them and keep it going?
I don't know. I mean, I just feel like I know they got that saying, like, if you love it and it comes back, or how the fuck that shit go, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That shit just be coming back to me, you know what I'm saying? I hate the shit for like a month, and then the next month I get inspired as fuck, you know what I'm saying? I've even had times where I've hated, you know what I'm saying? I stopped fucking with music. I stopped listening to music for like 6 months, 8 months, you know what I'm saying? Like, during the pandemic, the beginning of the pandemic, you know what I'm saying, when everybody was inside, I ain't listening to music for the longest. I was listening to podcasts, you know what I'm saying? And then shit, after we came out the pandemic when people was coming outside, that's when I started listening to music again. And it was weird. It was like a whole year and a half I ain't listening to no music.
So in that year and a half and no music, did you jump back into what was hot, or did you jump back into what you was already listening to?
Shit, it was a little bit of both, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was trying to listen to, the radio. I was trying to listen to the radio, to Spotify, all type of shit to see, you know what I'm saying, what would spark some, give me some inspiration.
That should be weird, so that's like quit smoking weed for a year.
Man, that shit was rough. It felt weird even listening to music.
Come back and playing that shit. Yeah. A year later, music that's on the radio.
I'm telling you.
This is what I'm listening to now.
It felt out of character than a motherfucker. I'm telling you, boy. I'm telling you.
So if you could, man, for the viewers and listeners, man, describe your style, what type of, you know what I'm saying, feelings you try to convey over the track, man, if you could.
So I say my style is like, I always been into like, I say my style is like a gritty lyricist, a conscious grit lyricist. Like, that's like, it's like a fine line, you know what I'm saying? I always listen to niggas like Jeezy, niggas like Jay, you know what I'm saying? Niggas who niggas Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Niggas who's talking that shit, but then they give you something to think about. Like if you ain't catch that, you know what I'm saying? That's some shit you got to think about. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I love niggas who's, you know what I'm saying, rapping their ass off. You know what I'm saying? Pause. And motherfucking but shit, you know what I'm saying? I just felt like, yeah, I'm a gritty lyricist, I say. You know what I'm saying? Very conscious though. Very conscious. Almost like a J. Cole-esque. You know what I'm saying? But Kendrick is, you know what I'm saying? I listen to a lot of them, you know what I'm saying? So that's where I get my inspiration from. That's why, you know what I'm saying, I try to rap from.
For sure. Now that you mentioned them other artists, I want to ask you about your peers in this industry that you see out in shows in the studios and that you're familiar with on the Instagrams and shit like that. What has your experience been amongst your peers in the industry that you're a part of?
I mean, shit, I didn't I didn't had a lot of bullshit with the people who consider themselves my peers. People real ego driven, can't be, you know what I'm saying, cool, can't, you know what I'm saying, we can't work together. Motherfuckers be on some real super big dog ass shit. And there be some people who are humble as hell, you know what I'm saying, like to share resources, like to get work done together, you know what I'm saying, and very humble, you know what I'm saying, but you get half and half in this game, you know what I'm saying. Some of the people who portray themselves to be this, you know what I'm saying, who try to portray themselves to be real, like, you know what I'm saying, straight up, you know what I'm saying, them motherfuckers be the first motherfuckers who will talk shit behind your back, get on the internet and talk like a female, you know what I'm saying, all type of weird ass shit. So I mean, I don't know, it'd be weird, it'd be funny out here, I ain't gonna lie to you.
And to piggyback off that, you know what I'm saying, navigating, you are an artist, you know what I'm saying, and like I said, you go to these shows, there's other artists there at these events. What's it like working with other artists for you? Like, are you interested in features? Is that something you rather not do without? It got to be with people inside the circle. What's it like working with others for you?
I'm down to work with artists. I'm down to work with anybody who really inspires me, you feel me? If it don't make sense, it don't make sense to me, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. And I mean, I'll talk to another artist, you know what I'm saying? But if it doesn't make sense to collaborate, we can be cool, but shit, past that, I mean, it ain't really nothing. You know what I'm saying? If I hear somebody's sound and I feel like, oh yeah, maybe they might bring me out of my bag, or I could bring them out of their bag and we can collaborate and make something different, I'll fuck with them, you know what I'm saying? But sure, if it don't make sense, it don't make sense, you feel me?
Facts. Going back to your creative process, when you create music, is the listener ever in mind? Like, are you like, I need a song for that could get spent on the radio. I need a song for the females. I need a song for the summertime. Is that ever in mind, or is it just a vibe when you create?
A lot of time it'd be a vibe. I'm trying to come up out of that. So that's something I never really worked on before. I feel like that's something I'm going into working on now. Going to how many shows I've been to, and you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of people who they might be lyricists, but they got bangers that are just going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like their beats is knocking and stuff like that. And this might be for like the night vibe, or this might be for the summer vibe. So I'm working on that a little bit more. But previously, I ain't never worried about that. It's like it's like if the beat gave me a vibe, I was riding, you know what I'm saying? I was riding off that vibe. So you know what I'm saying?
Also, still talking about your creative process, when you're looking for music, you know what I'm saying, is that also a vibe, or is it certain music that you're looking for, like a certain drum, a certain genre, or is it just a vibe when you going through beats?
It's more like, I mean, like I said, it could be anything. It's just it's gotta hit my ear right, you know what I'm saying? Like and that's also why I wanted to be a beat maker and why I dabbled with it for a little bit. It's cause I feel like certain sounds hit my ear right to where it's like, you know what I'm saying, I can pick certain shit out that sounds real fire, you know what I'm saying? It's just what I can do with it is, you know what I'm saying, is the question now when I'm rapping. But I mean, yeah, I feel like I can take something that sounds like almost country-ish, but like very rockish, you know what I'm saying? And if it has a nice bass line and stuff like that, I can rap over it, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I can do that with some soulful shit. I love to do it over soulful shit, you know what I'm saying? But I can do that over different types of styles, different types of genre type beats. You know what I'm saying? It's just if it hits my ear right, you know what I'm saying? Like there's some Uzi beats I like, there's some Meek Mill beats I like, you know what I'm saying? There's some 3 6 Mafia beats I like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just
that's that musically inclined kicking in.
Yeah. Type shit, you know what I'm saying?
Sure. And I kind of want to revert a little bit back, you know what I'm saying? With you being musically inclined, you know what I'm saying? I asked you about your relationship with other artists, but what's it like with the engineers and the producers? Is it a hand-to-hand project? Is you recording and getting out of there and they just let us send them back to you?
So I got one dude who I'm working with, Dom C in Miami. That's one of my guys. Right now, I am, and I also have another dude who I work with closely. I've worked with for like 5 or 6 years. Reality. So if I usually record with Reality, my guy, or with these new studios that I've been running to recently, and then I'll dish it out to my guy Dom C in Miami, and then I'll have him go over the nuances of the track. You know what I'm saying, the vocals and everything like that. But yeah, as far as that's how I've been working. But usually I used to have my guy Reality do all my work. You know what I'm saying, and then because he was the most reliable person that I found. A lot of engineers, like, you know what I'm saying, some of them people just be in there for a bag, and they'll rush you out the studio, won't put you in pocket, you know what I'm saying, won't tell you this sounds bad, it won't tell you to do it again, you know what I'm saying, and there'll be some that are good, you know what I'm saying, but you just gotta find where you're comfortable at, you know what I'm saying. So,
and with those producers, is it that you just trust their ear, or are you know what I'm saying, being like, hey, I think I need to turn my voice down here or there? Is it that type of conversation, or they just know you so well that, you know what I'm saying, when they send it to you is what you're looking for?
So, well, you know, to a certain extent, they know me so well, but then I still give my input, like, yo, this might be too loud, or this might be, you know what I'm saying, too low or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But then, shit, there be points where I'll be thinking something. I might be in the room with them while they mixing something down. I'll be like, I'll think, hey, that got to go up or whatever, and they'll do it right there in front of me. I'll be like, oh yeah, see, I ain't even have to say shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it goes both ways, you know what I'm saying? So it works both ways.
So I heard you mention shows a few times, and we're gonna go through that for a little bit. So, talk to me about your first show. Was you in the back like Eminem throwing up? You know what I'm saying? Did you forget your lines? Like, was it?
Nah, not my
first show. Like,
nah, my first show. My first show was funny as hell because my homie told me to do a track with him, and I ended up getting invited to do a track that me and my homie recorded, and after that I ended up getting another show from the same dude with my own slot. And so anyway, my first show, so I'm doing the show or whatever, and my homie's performing or whatever, and you know what I'm saying, he's rapping or whatever. I get my mic and I'm rapping over my mic, and my mic is damn near dead, and so you couldn't hear shit I was saying, so I was yelling over the mic while I'm just performative as fuck, moving my body and shit, you know what I'm saying, like. And my homie ain't peep because the speakers behind us is loud as hell, you know what I'm saying? So he don't know. And I'm sitting there like, man, I don't think motherfuckers can hear me. My track is blaring, but I don't think motherfuckers can hear me. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? So, and that was an experience. I lost my voice that night, but it was fun, you know what I'm saying? It was fun. Everybody was going crazy and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Now, tell me about the evolution from that show to what a show is like now, like including the preparation. Is it any research that goes before you accept doing a show at certain venues? Is it some type of booking process? Like, what's it like now? You know what I'm saying? Now that you're taking it serious.
So I've been out to other people's shows enough to where people started inviting me out to shows. Before I always was into the performance aspect of it, but then, you know, yeah, I was always into the performance aspect of it. I just wanted to find my niche in it, you know what I'm saying? And like nowadays, I mean, shit, it's like I be trying to when I'm performing, it's like I be trying to incorporate the performance along with what I learned previously. So it's like I'm working, I'm rehearsing like 2 weeks before now, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the songs right. I'm walking up the street singing that shit, you know what I'm saying? Cause I had one show where I ended up choking on one song, and I was like, that shit ain't finna happen again, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit won't never happen again.
Not be rabbit.
Nigga, what? Nigga, what?
Oh, worse than that? No.
It was bad. I mean, shit, it was bad at first, but then I ran it back and motherfucking I was good. You know what I'm saying? But a vet would have told the DJ, hey DJ, run that shit back. You know what I'm saying? I seen niggas do that shit before.
Sure. Yeah, facts.
After that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so once you learn that shit, it's like, oh, okay, I could have cleaned it up better.
Blame it on the mic, like, hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, mic tweaking, run that shit.
Right. This motherfucker ain't plugged up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Type shit. But nah, yeah, I be, you know what I'm saying? I be, ever since, you know what I'm saying, things like that, you know what I'm saying? It's a learning process, you know what I'm saying? The shit you got to work on, it's like a muscle, you know what I'm saying? So shit, I've been working on, you know what I'm saying, just getting better, you know what I'm saying? That's all it is, grind time.
What's your favorite part about what you do?
Probably, I think it's always been motherfucker when motherfuckers be like, damn, you dope. You know what I'm saying? Like that's part of it, and the creative process. Creating is fun as hell because you never know what you're gonna come up with sometimes. Unless you line it up and you be like, okay, this I'm gonna make a club track or something like that. But if you just go off the cuff, sometimes that shit be fun as hell because you don't know that shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how the vibe's gonna be by the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? When you get done, so it'd be fun.
For sure. I talk to a lot of artists and they say that music is a way for them to escape. You know what I'm saying? To get shit off their chest.
Yeah.
How much of your real life is in your music, or is it strictly art? Like, do you go through something in real life and be like, I'm finna put this shit on a track, or is it strictly art?
It's definitely like. It's probably like 85%, 90% true. Like I try to put a lot of me into my music. A lot of me, and if it's not me, it's something I always been around. You know what I'm saying? For sure, like without a doubt. It's probably like 10% cap. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, you know what I'm saying? Like, but like not even cap. It just be like maybe exaggeration or something like that. But if it ain't that,
I call that shit art, man, because, you know, it's just like the movies and the actors, you know what I'm saying? Don't nobody be like, man, that's cap. You know what I'm saying? Be like, that's a great performance, so I'm sure. Do it look good? Did it play good? Do it sound good? I'm sure. As long as you ain't on no 6-man shit, I'm sure.
Nah, hell no. Yeah, we ain't on that. Yeah, Ratatouille shit.
So I just asked you your favorite part. If you could take anything away about what you do, from the business to the meeting schedules, appointment times, what would you take away and why?
What would I take away? That's a good question. What would I take away, like, and I wouldn't have to deal with?
Like, if you could take anything away from the music, like you ain't have to do shows, you could do everything live streaming over the internet, anything you want to be for any reason.
I would say, man, I would say the whole posting every fucking day and
that's
doing
my
all that
thing,
extra.
shorty.
Man,
I be forgetting, like I go days without doing that shit, shorty.
Man, that shit be blowing me because it's like you know what I'm saying. I just heard somebody say the other day that I think it was like Schoolboy Q or something like that. Somebody said like, yeah, rappers are like content creators now. They ain't just rappers no more. And I'm like, that's a fact. Like I just feel like I came into the wrong era. I should have came in a couple years earlier. You know what I'm saying? That would have been cool. I wouldn't have to make so much content, and I would have been solidified as an artist if I ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's gonna be on Madison passing out CDs. What you talking about? Sweat.
Hey, shit. Shit, I'd rather do that than be on Instagram all day. I ain't gonna hold you, shit.
Yeah, for sure. I feel you, man. So what's the goal, man? Like, what's the purpose? You know what I'm saying? Why do you continue? You know what I'm saying? We talked about you getting discouraged and shit like that. Why do you continue to do music? Why do you continue to write? Why do you continue coming out? What's the purpose? What you trying to get to?
I got some show goals. I got certain venues I want to hit. Some unrealistic goals that'll probably drive me a little bit, drive me further than, you know what I'm saying, than a regular person, you know what I'm saying, or keep me focused. I got some show goals. I got some money goals, but I'm always gonna hustle some, so I'm always gonna get some money. I'm not worried about that. And I just wanna be more influential than be famous. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? If motherfuckers can be like, oh yeah, the way he raps like this or raps like that, like niggas ain't rapping like that. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like I live for that than over a motherfucker knowing my face. And you know what I'm saying? I can't walk down the block. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's really for the art. You know what I'm saying? It's really for I don't do this shit for just strictly money. You know what I'm saying? Of course, motherfuckers need money, but shit, I ain't worried about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, it's for the arts.
For sure. Now earlier, you mentioned yourself like kind of like akin to like Cole. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get your opinion. You know what I'm saying on like the Cole and the Drake and the Kendrick thing, man. What's your views on Cole? You know what I'm saying? Putting a white flag up.
First of all, that nigga should never apologize, cause
like he put apologize on that bitch too.
Yeah, cause he was killing niggas. He was killing everybody's feature for the past 3 years. When Kendrick was gone, he was giving us that free crack. You know what I'm saying? Like, and his ass fuck around and he called the boogeyman out. You know what I'm saying? And he's saying, oh, I feel like Muhammad Ali, and then niggas step out like Muhammad Ali, and then or like Mike Tyson, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? And when the big dogs step out, then you be like, oh, no, I don't even want to do this. I get it to a certain degree, but hell no, you ain't never supposed to publicly apologize.
I don't get it at all. If it was like street shit involved, I get it.
Yeah, no, that's...
Like people's life was in danger, I get it. That be men, live to fight another day. But it's strictly hip-hop. That shit fun as hell. Like with Drake and... I ain't too big a fan of none of them, but I'm a fan of the music. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of the competition on shit.
Right. So, I mean, shit, that could have changed the whole... that could have changed the whole future of how music was gonna be.
I'm sure the earth would have been on fire right now if all three of them was going on at the same time.
What?
I'm sure it's been 90 degrees outside right now.
Right.
I'm sure.
Nah, yeah, I don't fuck with that. But yeah, I think Kendrick did do his thing. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing his thing, holding his own weight. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, for sure. What's and I bring that up to ask you this: what's your opinion on, you know what I'm saying? We are in Chicago, and a lot of people say for young black men being a recording artist is kind of one of the a dangerous profession. You know what I'm saying? Even if you ain't doing drill, you know what I'm saying? Like you got the jewelry, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers just might think, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some shit. So with that being said, I lost my motherfucking train. No, I didn't. What the fuck we was talking about?
We were talking about it being dangerous.
Oh yeah. So I wanted to ask you. Is beef something that you is it a part of music, or is it something you stay away from?
It depends what type of beef it is. If we, you know what I'm saying, like it depends. You know what I'm saying, like I don't know. Yeah, I mean it's part of the music. You know what I'm saying, like niggas started off. You know what I'm saying, coming from different neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying, be like, yo, I rap better than you. You know what I'm saying, fuck y'all block. You know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, there might be beef. Beef nowadays is. Niggas is motherfucking going crazy. They going a little bit crazier now because they're, you know, pissing on graves and doing a whole bunch of extra ass shit. I mean, I don't know about all that. But if we talking about rapping and maybe some scuffle shit, I mean, yeah, that's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about. I mean, shit. I know some niggas get poked up in New York and shit like that because they don't be having guns. You know what I'm saying? But
boy, I just started watching that shit about what's going on in the UK drill. Boy, them niggas is vicious, shorty.
Yeah, them niggas.
It's different chasing a motherfucker down and stabbing their ass with a machete. That shit different.
I heard a lot of niggas get robbed out in the UK too.
That shit, I bet. Motherfucker pull that machete, you can have all this shit. Just let me get my passport when I get back. Everything else is yours.
Got no guns in this bitch.
Everything else is yours, mate. Take it all, mate. Oh,
right.
Sure. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Oh, sure.
Oh, no.
For sure, man. So, for anybody who may be listening or watching this for the first time, what's a project, a video, a live event, anything that you would point them to for them to get to know you?
So we got a live event, Midnight Club. I got a project, Forget Who Forgot Me, FWFM. And shit, we got some videos. We got more to come. Just check it out on YouTube. Check me out on Spotify, you know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of features. I got my own shit, you know what I'm saying? And then shit, you gonna see some more. You know what I'm saying? It's we working, it's grind time, you know what I'm saying? So we got a bunch of shit in the clip.
For sure. Unlimited budget. Who you putting on the track?
Unlimited. I need me a shit. I'm gonna need me a I want a Schoolboy Q. I definitely want I need a little. Nah, I don't know if I'll go Lil Herb or Lil Bibby, but one of them two. Probably both of them. Shit.
Bibby gonna want $10 million. That man ain't rapped in 15.
That's what I'm saying. That motherfucker.
Well, I said I'm living in budget. Shit, I'm sure.
Shit, we can fuck with them. Shit. I ain't really got a long list of motherfuckers who I work with. You know what I'm saying? If it was an unlimited budget shit, we'd have to go on the executive side. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd have to be somebody, you know what I'm saying, who could executively, you know what I'm saying, run this project and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be different, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Right way.
Yeah.
I'm sure I got another one for you, man. Did he do it?
Man. Yeah, he did, nigga. That nigga definitely did it. No Diddy.
What made you say that? Was you ever follow? You ever been a Diddy fan? You know any Diddy music?
Shit, when he was with Biggie and maybe when he was with Mace for shit. I don't know about. Not really. I ain't really like that last project he dropped. I mean, it was cool, but it wasn't nothing spectacular and shit. So
what about Meek Mill, man?
Meek is fucking himself up.
For real.
He need to stay off social media.
It was crazy. I used to be a Meek Mill fan back when he was on YouTube. I used to watch battle raps on YouTube.
Me too.
I used to watch the dude named Reed Dollars, and they got into it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, who the fuck is Meek Mill? I type in, I start watching Reed Dollars, start watching Meek Mill.
Mm-hmm.
I fucked with Meek Mill all the way till he started fucking Rick Ross, because I already knew dude used to be the police, and ever since then I ain't like that.
Oh, I ain't know that back then.
Hell yeah. I knew when he started beefing with 50 on Shorty.
Shit.
Rat. Is that?
Yeah, I ain't know. I was watching Meek, yeah, when he was on the street freestyle, and then when he got signed to Rick Ross, I'm like, oh shit, I was just watching him, you know what I'm saying? And then but I ain't know Rick Ross was a snitch. Maybe I was too young.
He was a CO.
He was a CO, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah,
that shit crazy as hell. That's why shit like that, you could be anything you want to be, Joe.
Yeah.
It don't matter what what you come from, never give up on short.
Yo, hey, Gunna snitched and he just dropped another album.
What? This nigga not just dropped another album. The fuck you mean was #1 for like 100 weeks on shorty.
Hey, I ain't listened to the album, but I heard that bitch on the radio.
Shorty. I turn that shit off every time because I don't condone it. But shorty, that's crazy, shorty. I was watching another thing. You see the video with the balcony rocking?
Yeah.
Oh, shorty, he finna have a massacre in that bitch. Motherfuckers don't even get no fuck. But I think that shit deeper than that. I think they got some shit in the works. You know what I'm saying? Thug was like, yeah, do that. Ooh, he probably paying them under the table because if it's an age of social media, niggas got podcasts from jail at this point on shorty. He would have been said he a rat. Don't listen to that shit. On shorty.
If niggas recording whole songs, I wouldn't doubt they can have a whole podcast in that bitch.
Man, if he ain't want that shit being played, he would have had that happen, man. So I definitely appreciate you coming through, man. As an artist, I want to ask you this. Are you always in artist mode? Like when you go to the gas station, is you just, you know what I'm saying, you a normal citizen? Is you, damn, let me grab my chain and my, you know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I'm regular as fuck, man. I'm super regular. Like I don't even, you know what I'm saying, the chain, fuck the chain. You know what I'm saying? I'm a regular ass nigga who can mix in any type of crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't give no fuck about these chains. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit, honestly. I just like the music. I fuck with the music, you know what I'm saying? And I'm super regular.
What you listening to right now?
Right now? Shit, podcast. I ain't gonna hold you.
Me too, sure.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I be just saying, I learn new music when I doing research for a new podcast on my shorties playing some shit. But other than that, I'm
if a motherfucker
on YouTube or podcast on shorty.
Yeah, if a motherfucker put me on, then I'm on to it. But besides that shit, podcast.
But nah, man, I definitely appreciate your time, man. It's the most valuable thing we got. If you could, let the people know where they can find you on social media, where they can find the music, and where they can possibly work with you.
So you can find me on every streaming platform, every social media platform, ERB, DEAN, ERB Dean. Yeah, just keep an eye out for me.
I appreciate that. Enjoy the rest of your evening. In a minute, gang.